Hello, it's Ms Tracey. I'm just enjoying a little Tobe and Wingwe, from earlier, and I will certainly get it to where we're supposed to be. I just check in with you YouTube kinfolk before we get going on the Facebook page. So I just couldn't stop listening to them. I love Tobe and Wigwe. Love it. Oh, how I love it. So talented and just hope your streets were paved in gold. Hope my hoe who make it snow. Wait, hope your streets are paved in gold. Hope my hoe would make it home. Yeah, definitely want that. So here we go. Let's get on to the I See Me Facebook page and get going over there. Let's see. All right. Almost there, peoples. And then while we're doing that, we'll get the music ready for story time. All righty. Camera. Alrighty, here we go. Okay, I'm ready. Come on, Facebook, let's go. I think we're ready, y'all. Okay. We are ready. We are ready. Okay. I'm ready. You ready? I'm ready. Oh, you ready? Oh. Okay. Let me turn it down a little bit because, like I said, I was jamming my Tobe and Wigwe. Ooh, they so fly. I went to see them in concert. Well, not last year, but the year before, and I was invited by my friend Owen, and I had never even heard of them before, and for some reason, I just had a resurgence of them, and I just can't get enough. I haven't really been listening to much of else ever since. So, that being said, that's just my little crazy plug for them. I am thankful for you guys tuning in today on the Read to Me, Ms Tracey show. I know the schedule has been completely crazy and off. I've just been really, really busy, you guys. I'm so sorry. That's no real excuse, and I'm not even trying to offer excuse. It just is what it is. And but I do thank you for hanging in there, and maybe if you guys are even, watching the videos that we post afterwards, I appreciate that. I'm not digging the way this hair is looking today at all. Don't like it, not one bit. But anyway, it is what it is. Okay, y'all. Boom! Thank you for subscribing to the Read to Me, Ms Tracey. at youtube.com. I appreciate that very, very much. Thank you for tuning in to the I See Me bookstore today. And like I said, I apologize for the crazy confusion on the times and everything. It is wholly my fault because of work schedule. I gotta work. Sorry, I gotta work. And there's that. Okay, so since we are in the month of June 2020, June has a lot of good stuff in it. It is, as a whole, we celebrate Black Music Month during the month of June. We also celebrate Juneteenth on June 19th, and I have some books lined up for that day as well. But bringing it around to the original reason we're here today is we're going to read some cool stories about Black. Okay, I'm going to turn the work cell phone over, so I'm just going to turn it over because it's distracting me. Okay. I'm telling you, even while this is going on, work is going on. It's still in my head. Okay. So the very first book will be introduced and we'll talk about it as soon as we say, hello, friends. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. It's time to say hello. Okay, y'all. All right, we got that part going. So the very first book is a beautiful book. I love the artwork, and the author is a Coretta Scott King honoree, Carole Boston Weatherford. And Frank Morrison is also a Coretta Scott King Award winner. And Swizz Beatz did the foreword. Okay, so I've got quite a few books, and some of them are a little long, but that's okay because we have the entire month of June to get it in, okay? And I was trying to see if I had any of Carole Weatherford's books up here on display, and I don't think I do. But it's okay. It's okay. Don't fall, book. Oh, it's getting ready to fall, even though I told it not to. I just want to get Couture Renee's book up there. Can you see it? Where'd I go? Oh, my big old head's in the way. Anyway, this story is called The Roots of Rap. A resounding testament that hip-hop is a flavorful slice of larger cultural cake. Ooh, look at this one. Isn't that a cool picture? This book is super duper fly. This tribute to hip-hop culture will appeal to a wide audience and practically demands multiple readings. This artful introduction to one of the most influential cultural movements of the 20th century pulses with the energy and the rhythm of its subject. I love this picture. Look at that. Oh, I love it, love it, love it. All right, here we go. Wow, look at the inside cover. 2 turntables and a microphone. I think every page is worth a little pause for the cause. 16 bars on the 4 pillars of hip hop. The roots of rap. This is Swizz Beatz. Okay? He married Alicia Keys. Dear readers, I first encountered hip-hop when I was growing up in the Bronx. This particular style of music gave me energy and freedom, and it helped me focus on what I wanted to do with my life. I started DJing as a teenager, and thanks to support from my family and friends, my career in music took off soon thereafter. Hip-hop and rap aren't often featured in children's books, so this offering from Carole Boston Weatherford and Frank Morrison is truly special. It provides a wonderful introduction to both the sounds and the artists who paved the way in this genre, many of whom were and continue to be role models to me. My hope is that you will be encouraged to learn more about rap and its roots, along with all the artists who have shaped and continue to make this genre what it is today. Like Tobe and Wigway and Fat. Love them. Folktales, street rhymes, spirituals, rooted in spoken word. Props to poets, Hughes and Dunbar, published. Ain't you heard? Soul man James Brown shouting, I'm black and I'm proud. Giving birth to funk, bass line pulsing loud. Ba-dum, 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 boom, boom. Ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, buzz. Ba-dum, 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 boom, boom. Ba-dum, ba-dum, bum. Ow! The origins go way back, beyond old school. But it is in the 70s that rappers start to rule. Crews with cans of paint, spray tags on subway trains. Riders from every borough take risks to make a name. Graffiti is thrown on buildings, bridges, and billboard signs all along the Manhattan, Queens, Bronx, and Brooklyn lines. Ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-dum, 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 bum, buzz, ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-dum, 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 bum, zzz, ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-dum, 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 bum. A boombox toting homie blasts a hot track on a corner. Passers by, 4 deep, surround a street performer. With sheets of cardboard for a stage, B-boys bust out moves. Donkey, spider, robot, windmill, rock, lock, spin to the break of dance groove. Ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-dum, 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 bum, bum, ba-dum, boom, zzz, ba-dum, bum, bum, zzz, boom, ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-dum, 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 bum, bum, bum. Jamaican DJs shouting toast to invent what's now called dub. Remix with twin turntables at a soul and reggae dance club. Da-dum, ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-da-dum, bum, bum, ba-dum. DJ Kool Herc in the Bronx, block party under his command, rocks and rocks non-stop, mic clutched in his hand. Ba-dum, ba-dum, bum. Ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, ba-da-da-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum, bum. Ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, ba-da-da-dum, ba-dum. Dropping, scratching, beat juggling, matching, wax on wheels of steel, wordplay, rhyming, triple timing, keeping the lyrics real. Sugar Hill Gang run DMC, LL Cool J, Curtis Blow, Biggie, and the Fat Boys jamming on the radio. Nas, Ice Cube, Dr. Dre, Eminem, 50 Cent, Tupac, 2. Grandmaster Flash and the Furious 5, the message ringing true. Ba-da, ba-da, ba-ba, scooter-wop, boo-doo, da, doo-ba, boo-dee-doo-da, boo, ska, boo-ba, ba-dee-doo-da, scooba, ba-da, ba-da, ba-dow. Female MCs break it down, Salt and Pepper and TLC. Queen Latifah sports a crown, reigning like royalty. All around her kingdom, shorties raised on rap. Boogie to the fat beats in the back were baseball caps. Bop, 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 ba-da-dum, bump, bop, bop, zoom, 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 boom, bop, boom, zoom, 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 clap, 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 boom, 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 clap, 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 ba-dum, ba-dum, boom. A generation voicing stories, hopes, and fears found a hip hop nation. Say holla if you hear, holla if you hear me! Holla if you hear me! Yo! Holla if you hear me! Yo! Holla if you hear me! From Atlanta to Zanzibar, you spit freestyle freedom sounds. Hip hop is a language that's spoken the whole world round. Ba bum 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 cha bum bum ba doom boom cha boom boom da 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 boom cha boom boom cha boom cha boom boom cha da da. Now here I'm gonna read is a note from the author. I was not raised on rap, but I was rooted in the African American musical and spoken word traditions that preceded it. I heard my grandmothers telling stories and reciting proverbs. On city sidewalks and asphalt playgrounds, I joined in jump rope and hand clap rhymes. In fourth grade, I memorized poems by Harlem Renaissance writer Langston Hughes. I also listened to James Brown say it loud, I'm black and I'm proud, on the radio, and to my father's collections of jazz records, which included Ella Fitzgerald, an originator of scat. By the time I was an adolescent and young adult, my musical taste shifted from soul to rock to disco and finally back to jazz. In my 20s, I attended literary readings featuring Black arts movement poets such as Nikki Giovanni, Sonia Sanchez, and Haki R. Mahubuti. I also began writing and performing jazz poetry, sometimes to musical accompaniment. I identified with spoken word tracks like Gil Scott-Heron's "The Revolution Will Not Be Televised" and The Last Poets, "This Is Madness." Rap was not really on my radar, even though I heard rap on the radio and partied to the infectious beats of the Sugar Hill Gang and the Fat Boys. Fat Boys. The emerging medium finally caught my attention when Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five released The Message in 1982. The song's beat and bold social commentary on urban poverty resonated with me. It was then that I realized rap was not some passing fad. After that, I took notice when women like Queen Latifah, Salt and Pepper, and TLC took the mic. But I still did not foresee the rise of hip hop culture. By 1999, when the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill won Album of the Year Grammy, rap was becoming the language of global youth culture. Today, hip hop intersects not only with the arts, but also with politics, commerce, and pop culture. If I were a young poet today, I might be a rapper. Instead, I'm an English professor who teaches a course about hip hop. I drive home the point that hip hop is poetry at its most powerful. Peace and power, C.B. Dove. Now, this is a note from the illustrator, which I loved the illustrations in this book. Illustrator, boys and girls, is another name for artist. August 11th is not only my birthday, it's also the birth of hip hop. On a late summer night in 1973, DJ Kool Herc threw the first hip hop party in the Boogie Down Bronx. From that day forward, Herc would forever be known as the father of hip hop. It took 10 more years of developing in the streets of New York before I'd blown out of my knee-high tube socks by its sound. Party people, can y'all get funky? Party people, can y'all get funky? From Planet Rock. By Africa Bambaataa. 2 years ago, a friend of mine asked me to say some MC rhymes from Sucker MCs by Run DMC. I was 11 years old in the backyard of my grandmother's house listening to one of my speaker radio when I first heard these groundbreaking hits. I was hooked. I had no idea on that hot summer afternoon in 1983 that these cool new sounds would become the music of my generation. Rap's beats and lyrics had busted through the ceilings and knocked down doors to establish its place in America's musical landscape. Its pioneers were the first wave of urban restorers as hip hop repurposed America's landscape. Light poles, cardboard boxes, radios, sneakers, clothes, spray paint, turntables, and yes, records to create a cultural atmosphere to exist in. The music sampled bits and pieces from the music of previous generations, connecting a bridge between the past and present and paying homage to its roots. I'm older now, and hip hop culture isn't as apparently present in my life as it was back in my youth. It's even deeper now. It's in my DNA. You will undoubtedly see it in this book. My fine art will certainly contain a tag or 10. I'm wearing my shell toes now as I write this, and my 1980s playlist is currently bumping My Philosophy by KRS-One over the speakers. What I admire about this culture is the diversity, the ingenuity, the sheer tenacity to rock forward regardless of what it's in front of. The hip hop generation never listened to can't, and to this day refuses to take no for an answer. We battle for greatness on the block, the streets, and in the neighborhood and city to achieve the same results as an Olympian, to be the best in the world. I will end this with a rap that my brother Ben wrote that I memorized. It was prophesied way back in time that hip hop would evolve and blow your mind. It would come take over the earth, blow away generations with just one verse. Peace. That was by Frank Morrison. He is the author and, no, excuse me, he's the illustrator. Now, you might have been wondering about some of the words that you heard, like b-boy. A b-boy is a break dancer. Well, you might be wondering what breakdancing is. Breakdancing is a style of street dance that originated among African American and Puerto Rican youth in New York City during the late 1980s, also known as b-boying. What you might be wondering also is, what is a boombox? Well, that's a turntable, but we'll get there. A boombox is a portable cassette or CD player with 2 or more loudspeakers and a carrying handle. Boogie means to dance, and beats are a rhythm line for a rap song. A DJ, you heard a lot about that, like DJ Kool Herc, a person who mixes and scratches beats with records on turntables. Did you know that Ms Tracey secretly wanted to be like a famous, like super crazy, dope DJ, female DJ? I still kind of do. I'm working on it. A folk tale is a story originating from the oral tradition of a culture. Funk is a danceable form of music conceived by African American musicians in the 1960s. It grew out of soul music, rhythm and blues and jazz, and emphasized electric bass and drums to create a strong rhythmic groove. Now, graffiti is a street art genre consisting of writings or drawings that are illegally spray painted, scribbled, or scratched onto vehicles, walls, bridges, or other property. Hip hop is a form of youth expression that originated in New York City in the late 1970s and included four pillars: graffiti, breakdancing, and rapping and MCing, and DJing, scratching, and turntablism. Homie, short from homeboy or homegirl, meaning someone from home. Jam, when two or more musicians make music in an informal setting. MC is a writer or a performer of rap lyrics. Fat, P-H-A-T, excellent, gratifying, or very attractive. Props means giving credit or respect. Rap, spoken or chanted rhythmic rhyming lyrics that are performed to a beat. Its components are content, flow, and delivery. Remix, an audio or video clip that has been altered by adding, removing, or changing parts of the original recording. Scratching, manipulating sounds with one's hands in order to create and mix music with vinyl records, turntables, and a DJ mixer. Shorty, a child, also spelled shawty, S-H-A-W-T-Y. Spirituals, religious folk songs that originated with enslaved African Americans. Spit, to perform rap lyrics. Street rhymes, playground, jump rope, or hand clapping chants that pass down from generation to generation of children. A toast, a rhythmic, rhyming story spoken aloud about heroic characters and events, a form of African American folk poetry. A turntable, a device for playing vinyl sound recording like this, that's a turntable, has an arm with a stylus or needle that vibrates between the grooves of a record to produce sound. Vinyl, for those of you that have never even seen a vinyl record, a disc-shaped sound recording that is played on a turntable. This is what they consider an album or vinyl because it's made of vinyl. Yes, I really like this book. And down in here, we also have a hip hop who's who. Yeah. Biggie Smalls, also known as Notorious B.I.G., born 1972 and gone from us in 1997. The stage names of Christopher George LaTorre Wallace, a rapper from Brooklyn, New York. Curtis Blow in 1959, stage name of Curtis Walker. James Brown, 1933 to 2006, a rhythm and blues singer known as the godfather of soul and the hardest working man in show business. Dr. Dre, born in 1965. Wow, I didn't know he was older than me. What? The stage name of Andre Romel Young, a record producer, rapper, and entrepreneur who co-founded Death Row Records and co-founded Beats Electronics, manufacturer of audio products. So now those Beats headphones that everybody's screaming crazy about, that was Dr. Dre. Paul Laurence Dunbar, born in 1872 and died in 1906. The first African-American poet to achieve national acclaim for his publications, sometimes referred to as the godfather of rap. Dunbar wrote formal verse, but his dialect poems were more popular. Eminem, 1972. Stage name of Marshall Mathers, a rapper, record producer, and songwriter from Detroit, Michigan. The Fat Boys, a hip-hop trio that emerged from Brooklyn, New York in the 1980s. Its members were Mark Morales, Prince Marky D, Damon Wibley, Cool Rock Ski, and Darren Robinson, Buffy or the Human Beatbox. I can't do it, obviously. Okay, 50 Cent, born in 1975, the street name of Curtis James Jackson, a rapper, actor, investor, and entrepreneur from Queens, New York. Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five, a hip-hop group from the South Bronx in New York City, formed in 1978, they were a significant force in the early development of hip-hop, whose 1982 hit, The Message, is considered one of the genre's defining songs. DJ Kool Herc, born in 1955, stage name of Clive Campbell, a DJ credited with helping originate hip-hop music in the early 1970s. In the Bronx, New York, and he is also known as the founder of hip-hop and the father of hip-hop. Ice Cube, 1969, the stage name for O'Shea Jackson Sr., an actor, rapper, songwriter, record producer, screenwriter, and entrepreneur. He is one of the founding artists of what became known as gangsta rap. Langston Hughes, 1902 through 1967, a writer whose plain-spoken poems and stories about the Black experience were first published during the Harlem Renaissance of the 1920s. LL Cool J, born in 1968, in January, just like me. Ladies love Cool J. Stage name of James Todd Smith, a rapper, actor, author, and entrepreneur from the Bay Shore, New York. Nas, also one of my favorites. Stage name for Nasir bin Olu Jones, a hip-hop recording artist, rapper, record producer, actor, and entrepreneur. He has released 8 consecutive platinum and multi-platinum albums and has sold over 25 million records worldwide. Queen Latifah, stage name of Dana Owens, a rapper, singer, songwriter, actress, model, television producer, record producer, and talk show host. She's considered one of the hip-hop's pioneer feminists. Run DMC, an influential hip-hop group from Queens, New York, founded in 1981 by Joseph Simmons Run, Daryl McDaniels, DMC, and Jason Mizell, Jam Master Jay. They were the first hip-hop group to have a gold album and win a Grammy Award. Salt and Pepper, a hip-hop trio from Queens, New York, formed in 1985. The group consisting of Cheryl James, Salt, and Sandra Denton, Peppa, and Pamela LaToya Green, who would be replaced by Deidre Roper, DJ Spinderella, was one of the first all-female rap groups. The Sugar Hill Gang, a hip-hop group whose 1979 hit, Rapper's Delight, was the first rap single to become a top 40 hit on the Billboard Hot 100. Tupac Shakur, 1971 to 1996. Known by the stage name Tupac and briefly Machiavelli, Shakur was a rapper, songwriter, and actor who has sold more than 75 million records and is one of the best-selling music artists in the history. TLC, a girl group who recorded rhythm and blues, hip-hop, soul, funk, and new jack swing, comprised of Tian Watkins, T-Boz, Lisa Lopez, Left Eye, and Rosanda Thomas, Chili. The group was popular in the 1990s and early 2000s. There you have it. Wonderful book. I love it. The Roots of Rap. This book is written by Carole Boston Weatherford, and the art was Frank Morrison. Y'all, this is a good one. You got to get this one. This is a good one right here. Yes, very good book. Okay. The Roots of Rap. 16 bars on the pillars of hip hop. Yep, this one's a keeper. That one is a definite keeper. Okay. I think I have time for one more. So let's see which one will we pull out. And since we did a good one about music, since we're doing um, Black Music Month, so I think I'm going to switch it up, and I'm going to read the follow up to I Am Famous, and now the second book, I Used to Be Famous, by Tara, Luebbe, and Becky Cattie. And the pictures are by Joanne Lew-Vriethoff. Look, kid, I'm the star of the show. Move over, Eloise, Fancy Nancy, and Olivia. Kylie has miles of flair and knows how to use it. See, the original one was I Am Famous. Okay, here we go. Got these both, the book I just read and this one from the I See Me bookstore. There's a new star in town. Kylie's always been famous, followed around by paparazzi. Well, her family, with their cameras. But lately, her adoring fans are paying more attention to her baby sister. Who's this young upstart? She can't act or dance. Is Kylie all washed up? I used to be famous. I am famous. I'm a triple threat. In showbiz, that means I'm multi-talented. I have a personal shopper, a sensational biography, and a star on the sidewalk of fame. And because I'm famous, the paparazzi are always taking pictures of me. Showtime! Hey, where are the paparazzi? My fans, where are they? Is it that new celebrity in town? Could she be more famous than me? Aunt Mimi, Grandma, Grandpa, hey, that's my fan club. I have no choice. I must confront this moppet. You can't act or dance. You call that singing? You have no fashion sense. What's that smell? Oh, de poo-poo? Ooh. Look, kid, I'm the star of this show. Always have been. Always will be. I will not be upstaged by an amateur. Do I need a new act? What about a new look? A new audience? I used to be famous. You win, kid. You've outshined me. I'm washed up in showbiz. That means I used to be a big deal, but not anymore. You're the star now. Good luck. Why are you laughing at me? It's not funny. I'll show you funny. Oh, I have a new fan. Watch this and this. Okay, I guess you are a teeny tiny bit cute. Maybe I should help in this little startlet. It's important for famous people to be good role models. I'll start with her hair and clothes and give her dance lessons. I'll teach her to sing. I'll give her a part in my new musical. I've always wanted to be a director. They call all the shots. A co-star. Look, it's the paparazzi. They love us. Maybe sharing the spotlight isn't so bad. Above all, the show must go on. Wake up, baby. It's showtime. We are famous. Keely and Abby. Cute story. I used to be famous. Got it at the I See Me bookstore. It's written by Tara, Luebbe, and Becky, Cattie. And the pictures are by Joanne Lew-Vriethoff. All right, y'all. That's about all the time we've got for today. I've got to go and do something. Work. All right, you guys. Thank you very much for hanging out with me for a very short but enjoyable, hopefully, story time today with Read to Me, Ms Tracey. That's me. I'm Ms Tracey. Thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing. And please, sometimes just know that things do happen and I have to skip out on the story time for that day. And usually it's work. Usually. Ms Tracey is work. But nevertheless, I will do my very best to, follow up with you guys and get it back in and get it back on the right track. Okay? Mwah! I'll see you later. Alligator in a wild crocodile. Give a hug, ladybug. Blow a kiss. Mwah! Jellyfish. I'll see you soon. Big baboon. Out the door. Dinosaur. Take care, polar bear. Wave goodbye, butterfly. Thank you so much, everybody. Love you all. Bye now. Bye, YouTube friends.